Hello guys, another week, another YouTube video from me for a nice Pilates workout. So today is going to be a quick, I'm going to try and keep it to 15 minutes if I can, workout where we're going to try and do 5 minutes on lower, 5 minutes on upper and 5 minutes on core. I'm hoping that this is going to be the ideal kind of workouts for everyone to be able to do at any time of the day, whether it be on your lunch break or before work or what have you, or around the children. I want it to be really accessible for everyone. So 15 minutes, you definitely have 15 minutes to move your body in a positive way every day. So I won't talk for too long. Grab your mat, grab your water, have a swig of said water, and let's get started. So we're going to start on our lower. So if you want to come down onto your mat, what I want you to do is I want you to bring your legs in. So when you're sort of in this position, let's think about being able to touch our heels, and I want you to lift your hips up to the ceiling. We're just going to do some very simple moves here. So we want to come up to the ceiling, squeeze those glutes in nice and high, come up onto your shoulders, and then tap back down. And we're going to squeeze up, down, up, down, up, down, and really think about squeezing at the top there to really engage your glutes, and then you'll be engaging your quads as well, making sure your core is nice and tight, always thinking about that belly button being sucked in towards your spine. We're just going to do 4 more of these. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. And at the top we're going to do very tiny little baby pulses. So we're going to do 10 of these. We're going to do 7 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I've already done leg day at the gym, so my legs are already hurting. What we're going to do from here is we're going to do a slight variation on this. What I want you to do is I want you to bring your left or right, doesn't matter, knee in towards you, and I want you to put your opposite foot on your opposite knee and open up this area. And what I want you to do is lift up into the same position. So we're lifting up, really squeezing our glutes at the top, making sure that our core is nicely engaged. And we're going to go down. We're just going to be working one leg here. We're going to do 8 more of these. Tap down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And at the top, again, we're going to do baby pulses. Today is going to have a lot of baby pulses, and they really just make it burn. So we do 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Come back down. We're going to swap those feet over. So now put the opposite foot onto the opposite knee, and we're going to come up again. Checking ourselves to make sure our core is nice and tight here. Our glutes are really engaged and lifted up to the ceiling. And we're going to drop down and tap. So almost tapping your bum to the floor and then squeezing up. Really squeezing with control though. There's no sort of going with the motions. It's all to do with control. I'm going to do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to pulse. It's going to burn today. It's going to be quick but burny. And we're going to do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. And we're going to lower down for a second, and we're going to hug those knees in. I don't know if it's burning for anyone else immediately, or it's just the fact that I've already done a workout today. But we move, and we're going to come up into the same position again here, and we're just going to do a few more of these. Don't worry, we're going to move on from here. So we're just going to do 8 more of these. Really squeeze this time. Really think about holding and squeezing at the top. Those lovely round buns. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Now what I want you to do is, when you're in this position now, I want you to open up your legs into a diamond shape and lift those legs up. And what I want you to do from here is I want you to open up those feet so your toes are touching but your heels are not touching. And we're going to simply tap one foot down to the floor, mixing those up, and the other. And we'll be starting to work our inner thighs here. So we just worked our glutes. Now we're going to start working our inner thighs. So again, throughout, just check yourself to make sure your core is nice and engaged and you're thinking about that belly button touching your spinal cord. We'll do 4 more of these. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and we're going straight into a variation from here. So bring your legs up into tabletop again. From here, I want you to extend those legs, open those legs up, sorry, so we're again working your inner thigh, and then extend. Bring them back in, open them out, and extend. Squeeze in. So really thinking about controlling the muscle here. Extend, squeeze in, open, extend, squeeze, imagining there was like a ball in between your knees. And we'll do 5 more of these. 5, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 4, squeeze. 3, squeeze. 2, squeeze. And 1. And we're going to go open straight out and go back into those toe taps. So yes, it's only a quick workout today. We're going to make sure we keep our heart rate up and we're going to keep everything moving. We're not going to take any big breaks or anything like that. It's a cold winter's day here, so we're going to try and keep ourselves nice and warm. So you want to do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, we're going to bring our knees in. We're going to open up. We're going to extend, and we're going to squeeze in. Open, extend, squeeze. Open, extend, squeeze. Checking our core, making sure it's all nice and hugged in. Extend, squeeze, open, extend, squeeze, open. 2 more. Come on, guys. Squeeze, open, extend, and squeeze. Lovely. Squeeze those knees in. Make sure that they're. Give yourself a nice little hug from here. Lovely. And what we're going to do is we're going to roll up into our boat position. So we're just holding behind our knees here. Again, we're making sure our core is in nice and tight. And from here, we're just going to do our Pilates 100. So we're going to hold our arms out with our palms facing the ceiling. We're holding this position, and by holding this position, we are working our core at this point. We're also working our legs and we're working our arms. This is not a full body move here. So we're going to hold our palms up to the ceiling for 5 seconds, and then we're going to flip for 5 seconds, and we're going to hold here for a minute. So flipping up, flipping down, breathing nicely. So breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. Keep going from here, just holding this position in. Keep going. 100s from here. Counting to 100 is going to be hard, isn't it? I'm not going to bother. We'll just do it by time. That's not going to be my strong suit of doing these workouts. Sorry, guys. And 5 more. Flip, flip. Turn. And flip. And turn. And lovely. From here, try not to touch your feet down onto the floor. Just hold this position for a moment and then release into a nice seated position from here. All I want you to do is if we're going to do a quick stretch, so we're going to lean over to one side and stretch the opposite arm all the way over. Lovely. And then the other side and stretching over. Lovely. And from here, we're going to pull ourselves up into our tabletop pose. I'm just going to swig the water. Yes, I can't go 15 minutes without water. We're going to come up into our tabletop pose from here. What we're going to do is we're going to extend our right leg out nice and straight, really engaging those glutes, really engaging that core. We're going to extend our left leg, which is our opposite leg. What I want you to do is, it's going to be a little bit of a trickier variation. So we're starting to work the core on this part. So what I want you to do is I want to put you to push that leg and hand away from you. So you're doing a diagonal across the body. Bring it in and then squeeze in. So extend. Nice and long, make sure your body's all engaged. Push away to the diagonal, bring it in, and then crunch. We'll just do a few of these. So open up into the middle, and then crunch. Extend, push away, and crunch. Keep going, guys. This is really working the balance of the body here. We're working the core, we're working the legs, and we're working the arms. This is a really good full body move here. to keep our heart rate up and work the whole body. Just do 2 more of these. So crunch, extend, push away, extend and crunch. Hold here for a moment. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Think about the core being engaged and release that one back down. We're going to go straight onto the other side here. So extend that leg. Make sure that glute and the leg is fully engaged. We're going to extend our arm out. So we've got a lovely, beautiful, long line with our body from here. We're going to push that leg and the arm away from us. We're going to bring it in and we're going to crunch. Extend, push, crunch. Extend, push, crunch. Just keep going from here. Crunch, extend, push away and crunch. Do 3 more. 3, extend, push, crunch. 2, extend and push, crunch. And last one, and crunch. We're going to hold here. Really think about tucking that tummy up. Squeeze, 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 and release. We'll just do a couple of cat-cows from here, just to release the body out very quickly. As I said, this is going to be a nice, quick and efficient workout today for everyone. From here again, we're going to extend our leg out and we're going to tap to the, so you're going to extend your right leg and you're going to tap your right leg to the edge of the right side of the mat. You're lifting up and then we're going to try and tap to our tricep. So I'll do it on the other side as well, just to make sure. So we extend our leg out and we're going to squeeze that in and touch the left tricep with the left knee. So we'll do it on this side for a minute so I can see on the camera. So you're squeezing those obliques and then we're extending. Squeeze in the obliques and extend. Squeeze and extend. Again, we're working the whole body here, so really quick and efficient. Squeeze and extend. Squeeze and extend. Squeeze and extend. And 3 more of these. So 3. Come on, guys, you can do it. 2 and 1. Hold, 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 hold. And then drop that one down. We'll do the same on the other side. So I'm going to face the camera just so you can see it from a different angle here. So we're going to extend our leg out and you're going to squeeze it to the tricep. So I hope you'll be able to see this a little bit better. So squeeze to the tricep. You're really working those obliques with this move, but also obviously the legs, keeping the leg up. Keep going, guys. Squeeze to the tricep. Really working that beautiful side body here. Squeeze. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely job. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come up on to all fours here. We're just going to do a little bit of arm work up here. So we're going to extend those arms nice and long. And what we're going to do is simply do some circles here. So we're just keeping our arms nice and extended, really thinking about engaging, think about the back engaging, everything's engaged here. Your core is in nice and tight. And we're just doing little circles of our arms forwards. Keep going. And we're going to rotate backwards. Keep going. We're going to stay up as long as we can on the arms here. And forward. Just little baby circles. Keep going. And back. Do those circles. Lovely. And from here, what I want you to do is I want you to come onto your mat. And we're going to come up into a tabletop position from here. So squeezing that butt really tightly in. Everything's nice and engaged. And all we're going to do from here is lower our arms down and do a little tricep dip. Tricep dip all the way down. So really engaging the core, using your glutes again to hold yourself up. And we're just going to do 8 more of these. So 8, nice and low. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely job. Drop down to the floor. We're going to extend those legs out nice and long. We're just going to do a nice stretch over our legs now. Extend that body out. Lovely. And what we're going to do from here is come back into that tabletop position. And we're going to extend one leg out. So I'm going to extend my right leg out. We are going to come down into some press ups from here. So keeping that leg engaged nice and straight. And we're going to do just lower our front body straight down into a nice press up position, keeping those elbows really close to the body here. And we're going to do 8 more. 7, 6, 5. Remember, nice and tight, making sure our core is engaged, everything's tight. I've lost my count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And no break here. We're swapping over to the other leg, extending out the left leg nice and long. We're engaging the core here. We're engaging the glutes. And we're keeping those elbows nice and tight, close to our body. And we're dropping down. Down. Keep going, guys. Start to feel the burn now. I've completely lost track of time, so I'm hoping this is going to stay within our time limit. We're going to do 6 more. 5, 4, you can keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, lovely job. So we have worked a little bit of all of the body now. We're going to come back onto our mats here. We're going to have another swig of water. We're going to lay all the way down onto our backs. And we're really going to think about for a second, we're going to stop and think that our core is really pressing against that mat here. So we're really checking to make sure our spine is nice and protected, really thinking about our tummies being sucked in, our belly buttons being sucked in. So before we do anything here, what I want you to do is I want you to lift up one leg, then the other leg, drop it down, drop it down. So just simply lifting one leg, dropping down. Keep going like this, really checking your core is engaged here. If you feel like your spine is arching, maybe you don't lower as far down. So maybe for you, you're hovering about here. But if you can, go all the way to the floor and then lifting up again. So dropping a few more from here. Last one, lift one leg, down and down. Now what I want you to do is hug your right knee into your body here, and we're going to lift our head and our chest up whilst we hug into that leg, and we're going to do single leg switches. So switch from here, nice and slow and controlled. This isn't a rush one. Just gently swapping one leg to the other. Those legs are not touching the floor. They're hovering ever so slightly above it as we switch. A few more like this, and then we are going to pick up the pace. So this is all about control here. We are checking our core, making sure our core is all engaged and our spine is pressing to the mat. And we're going to pick up the pace here. Just a few of these. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Bring both of those legs in. Just do a little rock from side to side, whatever feels good for you here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to lift both of those feet up to the ceiling. And we're going to try and touch them with our hands. You might not touch all the way. I'm not touching all the way either. You're just trying. You're lifting up, pausing, and going down. Lifting up and down. Just simple crunches from here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're dropping our right leg to the floor. We're keeping our left knee in. And we're going to finish with some bicycle curls, nice and controlled from here. So we're going to lift our head and shoulders up, and we're going to cradle our head in our hands. We're going to bring our right knee to our left knee, our right elbow to our left knee, and we're going to swap. Simple bicycles, nice, slow and controlled for a minute. Just simply going from side to side. Again, we're thinking about our core, checking ourselves. Is it engaged? Is it pressing down to the mat? And we're going to pick up the pace to burn it out. Come on, guys. Really think about that core engaging. And we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Hug those knees in. Wow. What we're going to do is just going to do a roll like a ball. We might have done this before. So we're just literally rolling our body, holding our knees in tight, and that should feel nice on the back, except for if you have a knot in the back of your top, then it's not so pleasant. And from here, we're just going to cross our legs. I'm going to face you for a moment. You're going to take a deep breath in, stretch to the ceiling. We're going to come over to one side again, stretch our body out, and to the other side. And all we're going to do from here is we're just going to grab our right arm and grab the left side of our head, just pull down very gently just to get a nice stretch in the neck here. Just a quick cool down from here and swap over. Lovely. Well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed a really quick one there. As I said, I don't want to waste anyone's time, so we'll get those snappy workouts in just to get the heart rate rising, that you can do any time of the day and get a real full body move and hopefully feel really good about yourself. So hope you enjoy.